The Boeing 787 Dreamliner wasn't just another airplane, it was a revolution in the skies. Boeing promised a jet that would fly farther, use less fuel, and offer a new level of passenger comfort. Its body, made mostly of lightweight composite materials, marked a huge leap in aircraft design. This meant the plane was lighter and more fuel-efficient than any other jet of its size. Airlines saw a golden opportunity to cut fuel costs, while passengers anticipated a more comfortable experience. The Dreamliner featured the largest cabin windows, higher humidity, and lower cabin altitude, reducing jet lag and enhancing comfort. Quieter engines and advanced air filtration added to its appeal. The 787 could connect cities previously not linked by direct flights, opening new routes and making global travel easier. Airlines rushed to place orders, eager to add this futuristic jet to their fleets. Its efficiency made it perfect for long, thin routes, connecting distant cities without needing a jumbo jet. This flexibility was a game changer for airline network planners, allowing more direct flights and saving passengers time. The 787 became the key to profitable international expansion for many carriers. Boeing's massive investment in new technology and a global supply chain underscored the program's importance. The Dreamliner was more than a product, it symbolized Boeing's vision for 21st century aviation. The world watched, expecting greatness. For Air India, the 787 Dreamliner symbolized modernization and ambition. In 2005, Air India ordered 27 Dreamliners to revamp its aging fleet and expand internationally. The plan launched new long-haul routes to Europe, North America, Australia, and East Asia, connecting India directly to key destinations. The Dreamliner's fuel efficiency and long range were critical for Air India's turnaround strategy. The first 787 arrived in September 2012, welcomed with national pride and high expectations. Air India quickly deployed the jet on major international routes, showcasing its renewed focus on world-class service. However, production delays frustrated the airline and impacted its expansion plans. Despite setbacks, the Dreamliner became the backbone of Air India's long-haul fleet. The dream of a flawless new aircraft quickly showed cracks after the 787 entered service. Airlines reported persistent technical glitches, electrical faults, brake issues, and software bugs. The most serious concern, the aircraft's lithium-ion batteries. In January 2013, a Japan Airlines 787 caught fire in Boston due to a battery failure. Days later, an All Nippon Airways 787 made an emergency landing in Japan after another battery incident. These events revealed a fundamental safety risk with the Dreamliner's battery system. The incidents escalated minor glitches into a full-blown safety crisis. Aviation authorities could no longer treat these as routine issues. The world's most advanced airliner was now under intense scrutiny. The battery fires were dramatic, but the Dreamliner faced a wider pattern of technical issues. Air India experienced mid-flight turnbacks and software glitches, causing operational disruptions and passenger anxiety. Other airlines faced similar problems. An Ethiopian Airlines 787 caught fire at Heathrow, traced to an emergency locator transmitter. United and Thomson Airways also reported emergency landings and technical faults. Each incident, though often resolved safely, added to the narrative of unreliability. The constant stream of negative headlines damaged the Dreamliner's reputation. Airlines struggled with public relations crises as confidence in the aircraft waned. Boeing faced mounting pressure to address the growing list of technical failures. After the second battery fire, aviation authorities took unprecedented action. On January 16, 2013, the FAA grounded all US-based 787s until the battery issue was resolved. Regulators worldwide quickly followed, grounding all 50 Dreamliners in service. The entire global fleet of the world's most modern airliner was out of service. Airlines scramble to cancel flights, find replacement aircraft, and manage chaos for thousands of passengers. The grounding caused massive financial losses and disrupted network strategies. For Boeing, it was a corporate crisis. Its stock price fell and its engineering reputation was questioned. The world demanded answers. What was wrong with the Dreamliner's batteries, and how would Boeing fix it? Boeing faced immense pressure to find a solution and restore confidence. The company's future and the future of its flagship program hung in the balance. The dream was grounded, and the race to get it back in the air began. The crisis exposed the risks of innovation and global supply chains. Boeing's leadership was on the line. When the grounding order came, Air India had 6 Dreamliners, all immediately parked. The sudden absence of its flagship jets forced Air India to cancel flights and use older, less efficient aircraft, raising costs. The financial impact was severe. Millions lost as the new planes sat idle. Passengers were disappointed, and the airline's reputation suffered. The crisis created uncertainty about Air India's heavy reliance on the 787 for its future. Management faced logistical nightmares and tough questions about fleet strategy. Air India entered intense negotiations with Boeing, seeking compensation for losses. The airline demanded Boeing take responsibility for the design flaws. These discussions were crucial to mitigate financial damage. The relationship between Air India and Boeing was put to the test. The crisis forced both to rethink their strategies. With its reputation at stake, Boeing mobilized engineers to solve the battery problem. Investigators worked around the clock, analyzing the failed batteries and searching for the root cause. Boeing's solution: improve battery cells, upgrade chargers, and install a heavy-duty containment box to prevent fires from spreading. The FAA rigorously tested the new system, ensuring any future battery failure would not threaten safety. In April 2013, after 3 months on the ground, the FAA approved Boeing's fix and lifted the grounding order. Boeing teams retrofitted all grounded Dreamliners worldwide. The global fleet returned to service, but the challenge of restoring trust had just begun. Boeing's response was a crucial step in rebuilding its reputation. The Dreamliner crisis shook passenger confidence in the aircraft. News of battery fires and emergency landings made travelers wary, even after the planes were cleared to fly. Airlines like Air India launched campaigns to reassure customers, highlighting safety modifications and comfort features. Cabin crews were trained to address passenger concerns. Online forums and social media amplified every minor glitch, fueling the perception of unreliability. Restoring trust was a slow process, requiring safe, reliable operation over time. Gradually, the Dreamliner regained its reputation for comfort and efficiency. The crisis underscored the importance of transparency and trust in aviation. Safety remains the foundation of air travel. After the crisis, Boeing focused on technical reliability and rebuilding its reputation. The company monitored the retrofitted battery system and made further improvements. For Air India, the return of the 787 marked a new chapter, expanding its international network and restoring passenger confidence. The Dreamliner's superior economics and comfort remained vital to Air India's strategy. Boeing delivered over 1,000 Dreamliners worldwide, and the aircraft became a long-haul workhorse. The story of the 787 and Air India is a case study in the challenges of innovation and the resilience of the aviation industry. Through engineering, oversight, and commitment to safety, the problems were solved. The future depends on learning from the past and delivering the reliability passengers expect.